down, douchebag. They're praying over here, and this guy's got to go by with his little stupid pedicab with his music blasting. Rev, my friend, what's poppin'? I just got off the train from Union Square, and I was gonna go through Times Square, and I saw this, and I thought I'd come over. First thing I want to look at before we even start the protest is this giant ass whale. It's a life-size whale. We've got all the big shots out here, all the big bosses are out here. They're praying out here.
We also have Senator Tapia has also joined us, and really want to thank our federal lawmakers, both Congressman Goldman and Congressman Meeks. I don't know if we have any other congressional delegations. Can we just have a moment?
This is the mayor talking.
Silence.
This is the mayor.
Just really a moment of reflection of the lives lost and the family members who are still going through the uncertainty and just the trauma that we are experiencing as a city. So I just want to take a moment to just reflect on our humanity and just silence. I am devastated, and I am angry, and I am going to really refrain for allowing that anger to really display the human part of me. But I am in so much pain from what I saw and what I witnessed. Nothing can justify pulling innocent children from their homes, murdering them, dragging them through the streets, laying your feet across their bodies. Nothing can justify what we witnessed. Nothing can justify what we witnessed. And my friends and associates that have been side by side with me for years of different religious communities, the Sikh community, the Muslim community, the Christian community, the Jewish community, all the different communities have reached out to me and stated that what we witnessed was reprehensible and disgusting, to state that that terrorist act that we saw cannot be defended anywhere on this globe. It is not acceptable what we witnessed in Israel. Not acceptable. And you cannot rationalize it. You cannot state that how it was done or why it was done. It was clear that it was anger, anti-Semitism at the highest level, and a total mindset of inflicting pain at one of the most holiest days of the year in a premeditated, barbaric action that is unacceptable, and it will go down in the history as one of the most draconian, disgusting acts you can ever witness. And no one should be celebrating this. No one. Humanity should be angry. Yes, I stand with Israel. Yes, I stand with the Jewish community. But most importantly, I stand with humanity. I stand with human behavior that should never reach this depth. This is what we fought for so long and so many years. This is what we stood for. This city has the largest population of so many groups, from Muslims to Indians to Africans to South Americans, Central Americans. And we also are the largest Jewish population outside of Israel. This is who we are. And I'm watching what is playing out across the country. I'm watching protests where people are carrying swastikas, not understanding does it how it impacts not only the heart of the Jewish community, but those same swastika symbols were used when African Americans were attempting to fight for their freedom and their right to exist. This cuts across all lines. All lines.
The mayor is damn near crying, guys.
My heart is broken. I stand here today in pain. But I wanted to stand by those candles as one at a time we light them. Because we have to light our path for the future. We cannot allow the darkness of the actions we witness to turn us into who they are. That is what their goal is. But I'm clear. Israel has a right to defend itself. Israel has a right to protect itself. And we need every one of those hostages to be returned home. We need them to be returned home. And it is crucial that we do not allow anything to take us off of our pursuit of peace. All I can say to you as a New Yorker, as the mayor of this city and all of its diversity and all of its wonders, this is a painful day for our city and our country, and it's a painful day for humanity. Let's continue to lift each other up in prayer. And let's pray for the family members who lost their loved ones. Let's pray for those family members who are still wondering of the destiny of their family members. And I thank God our congressman was able to make his way back home. He was in Israel at the time, and he was able to come back safely. Let's hope all are able to return safely to their families, to their loved ones, to their country. This is such a dark period. We must find light and turn this painful moment into a purposeful moment. May God be with us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Next, we'll hear from Itai Milner from the Israeli consulate.
Oh. That's a Boogie Bob exclusive, folks.
Thank you, Mayor Adams. Thank you.
Mayor Adams had tears in his eyes.
Thank you, New York. Thank you for strengthening us.
It's quite a horrible,
one of the darkest days that we have as a nation state. What happened on Saturday is not an assault. It's not an attack. It's a massacre. For a lack of a better word, it's a pogrom. Our people were murdered, they were tortured, they were kidnapped, they were humiliated. We know those things, we know these things. It may be the darkest day of our, as a nation state, but we are older than just a state. We are a nation of thousands of years. Thousands of years that every generation and every generation...
The mayor will be coming out right through here.
That we always came out stronger. And unlike our ancestors, this time around, we also have a state. And we also have an army. And those terrorists, they don't know what gate of hell they just opened. We are there. We will swoop them out of their cave. And we will take them one after one. There will be no Hamas after this. I'm Israel high, I'm Israel strong, and we will prevail. Thank you, New York.
Thank you, Kai. Next we'll hear from Rabbi Joseph Patasi.
That's the mayor there
Thank
in the
you.
blue hat.
We are told as people of faith that every day you give thanks for the blessings that you see all around you. I want to also take a moment to give thanks for this mayor who truly has been a blessing, not only to the Jewish people, but to all people, especially during difficult times. I come here today as a child of Holocaust survivors. I grew up in a home where on a particular table there were 5 pictures. There were 5 pictures of my parents' children who were taken from them during that horrific period. Whenever it was time for memorial service, my parents would walk over to the pictures, put 2 candles or 5 candles there, and my father would say the following: "Lizana, we're here. We didn't forget you." So we come here tonight, light those candles, and we in our own way, no matter what language, also say, "Lizana, Anachnu Po, we didn't forget you." You know that throughout history, especially Jewish history, so many tragedies occurred because people were silent instead of shouting. Today, we're not silent. Today, we're not silent anymore. Today, we're going to shout. And what makes this time different is that Jews and non-Jews are shouting together. I remember being with this mayor years ago when he was a Brooklyn borough president, very young at that time. And whenever there was an attack on any house of worship, he would gather us all together and say, "You have a responsibility." And then I remember his quotation. He said, "Some people will ask, what can we do?" And I asked, what else should we do? And us, we come here because this is what we have to do. So this year on Simchat Torah, the day people were massacred, the day people were slaughtered, we didn't dance for Torahs. But what we did in some places where we could observe Simchat Torah, and instead of the dancing, we declared those famous words where we concluded the portion: Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazeh. You be strong, and I'll be strong, and together we will shout and be strong together. Amen.
Thank you, Rabbi. Next we'll hear from Abigail Katza from New York University.
Hi, I'm Abby Katza. I'm a Stanley Plus Emerson Fellow, and I go to New York University. Thank you. I found out the news Friday night after coming back from a Hillel Shabbat dinner. And when I got to my dorm, a notification on my phone popped up, and instantly I knew something was wrong. And as I went to go check up my phone, another notification popped up, and it just felt very strange for all this news to be happening at the end of such an important high holiday season. Immediately, I texted all my close family friends that live and serve in Israel to check in, but not all of them got back to me right away because of the holiday. I found myself constantly online, watching what my peers were posting, refreshing to see what news outlets were saying, and just waiting to get more information. The entire situation felt so overwhelming because of the amount of loved ones I have there, and it felt as if so much information was missing. Once people got back on their phones after the holiday, I'm glad to report that everyone I know is just okay. Although I still have friends on the front lines, and knowing that they're there is still a constant worry for me. As a Jewish person in New York, it feels like there's only 1 degree of separation. Because this happened over the weekend, I can't really speak for anything that's happened at NYU. So far, my professors have been very understanding when I ask for extensions on assignments, and a few of my sorority sisters who are not Jewish have been reaching out to check in or ask me questions to learn about what's happening and seeing how they can support. And I'm incredibly grateful that I have the opportunity to say that I feel safe and supported at NYU. But there are campuses in New York and around the country that are looking for support. Speaking on behalf of students across the country, opening up social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok is very unnerving and anxiety-producing. And now, rather than creating a time of anger, we should be focused on how to support the emotions of everybody. I am really appreciative for all of you taking the time to listen, and thank you for letting me speak to all of you. And thank you, Eric Adams, for putting this together. I'm hoping for peace for all people that's been impacted by this, and hope it will end soon. Thank you very much.
Next we'll hear from City Hall Chief Advisor Edward Lewisburg.
Guys, I'm trying to get an interview with the mayor.
As everyone knows, I believe in God. The God that we serve is a God of peace, a God of love, and a God of kindness. God wants all of his people to walk together, to work in partnership, and to live harmoniously. I had the pleasure of being in Israel several months ago, and I was able to pray with people of all faiths and denominations. Israel is the one place where all people can work together, pray together, and be together. What happened this weekend should not happen anywhere on earth. And for it to happen in Israel, a place where all religions convene and all religions work in partnership is reprehensible. For children, grandparents, women, to be killed, to be decapitated, to be maimed, is unacceptable. The mayor said that we need peace. We need true peace. We need to come from a place of love and understanding. This is not the way to serve God. God is a God of peace and understanding. Someone else said that we need the hostages to be returned home. We need them returned home alive and well. We need them alive and well. The power of prayer is a strong tool. A lot of people do not believe in prayer, but I'm a living testament that prayer works. And I'm asking everyone who sees this and hears my voice to pray for our brothers and sisters in Israel, and also to pray that the people who are responsible for this understands that they will not gain from it, to understand that the equalizer is God, and that they will have a day of reckoning. Again, I believe in God, and I believe in peace. We need peace, and we need understanding. Thank you.
Thank you, Edward. Next we'll hear from Rabbi Cornina Sterling.
Good evening. You heard everything, and I don't have to repeat the words that the mayor said, and everybody said it today, but we all know that the massacre that took place on innocent children, mothers, grandmothers, grandfathers. Let me tell you something. We're so lucky we have a wonderful army in Israel. A wonderful. And they know how to get the job done. They will catch you, each and every one of you. They will hunt you down. They're gonna finish you off. And we have to pray that the other countries that support Israel will let Israel do the job once and for all and finish it off. I also want to say that I had the privilege
He's
to
talking
go to
vengeance.
to Israel. So I go for to advise to the mayor and others, the mayor, the deputy mayor,
Guys, if you're just tuning in, the mayor's right there
and the deputy police
in the blue
commissioner.
hat.
I had the privilege to walk with the mayor to the Western Wall. I was very touched when the mayor wrote that note and put it into the Western Wall. I'm Greg. I know the mayor for a very long time. That's the first time the mayor went to Israel. As mayor, he went to Israel. As state senator, he went to Israel. As borough president, he went to Israel. New York don't have a better friend for Israel than Mayor Eric Adams. He said to us, thick and thin, always stand for us when we have an issue. So I wanted to salute the mayor for everything that you have done and continue to do for all of us, and particularly the state of Israel. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi. Next we'll hear from Hindi people from Vigil.
Guys, I plan on leaving here, going up 42nd and going to Times Square, but I definitely want to try to holler at the mayor.
Morning when we first learned of the news, if we weren't looking at our phones. And I remember our rabbi got up and stopped services and he said, something just happened in Israel. And my first instinct was really to run downstairs and lock the door before they got up. I said, if they're not safe, we're not safe. But then I thought better of it. I said, you know what? Our mayor has our back. NYPD has our back. I bet they know, and I bet they're here, and they were. And thank you, NYPD, and everyone for always being there with us. And in so many ways, you have acted like our comforter and chief, knowing that when we are broken, you were there with us, and we knew that you would be there with us. As someone said before, we are all New York Jews, just 1 degree of separation. My brother, your son, your daughter, your cousin. What they are living through, we are living through. And we know that we and they have just lived through the darkest days of Israel's modern history. And I think it's important to know that we won't just never forget the images. Perhaps more importantly, we will never forget their stories, the lives of the people that we lost, the pictures of the families that will never be reunited. It is our duty to light candles and to remember them and to share their stories and share the lives that they led. The New York Jewish community is strong. We are unique. I am sure we are the city with the most streets named after Israeli heroes. We're in Golda Meir Square, Rabin Square, right? They're countless. There are more flights between New York and Israel in normal times than any other city in the world. New York and Israel share an unbreakable bond. And I'm here tonight to say that the New York Jewish community is mobilized. We are responding, we are sending resources, humanitarian aid, making sure that the victims of terror know that each and every one of us are there for them. We are strong, we are undeterred, and we are motivated and strengthened by you, Mayor, for your support. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hindi. Next, we'll hear from Jonathan Greenblatt from the Condemnation League.
I don't want to be here. I have no interest in being here. I am tired of mourning dead Jews. I am tired and exhausted at the suffering of our people. And I am sickened to my core by the images I am seeing of children kidnapped and humiliated, of the elderly burned alive in their homes, of families liquidated, of my friends who were killed, of my family who are in hiding. I am sick and tired of it. And I am disgusted, not just by the atrocities although that's enough, but by their accomplices here in New York, marching in front of my office saying resistance. Let me tell you something, rape is not resistance. Murder is not a political movement. And these people will end where evil always does, on the ashes of history.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, I'm grateful to Mayor Adams for calling this rally and for the leadership he has always shown and the courage he has always had to speak for our community. When our Orthodox brothers and sisters were beaten and attacked in Brooklyn, Mayor Adams was there. When our synagogues are vandalized, when kosher restaurants are vandalized, when our people are harassed, Mayor Adams is there. But we need more than Mayor Adams now. We need members of the press to stop warping the narrative. There are no fighters in Hamas, only barbarians. These were not attacks over the weekend, they were massacres. And at the end of the day, I have faith in God that through this we will persevere. I will say one more thing. For years I have been criticized. For years I have been attacked for saying anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism. Well, let me say here I got it wrong. Anti-Zionism is genocide, and that's what you saw this weekend. Because, just wait, an ideology that says it is okay to slaughter children, to rape grandmothers, to kill their children in front of their parents. I am sorry. We saw this in the 30s and we knew what it was. We see it in these 30s, these 20s, and we know what it is. And God above, we will survive. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jonathan. Next speech will hear from U.S. Representative Gregory Meeks.
I too, Jonathan, wish we didn't have to be here. 4,000 rockets lost in Israel. 2,500 Israelis have been injured, 1,800 civilians. 900 plus murdered. 50 to 100 kidnapped. 9 Americans killed. The number that have been put into hostage is unknown. Dozens of terrorists, as we speak, still trying to get across the borders. I stand here today as a member of the United States Congress, as the former chair of the Foreign Affairs Committee and now the lead Democrat, to say that the issue that's before us today is not a political issue. It's an issue about whether you're right or you're wrong. It's an issue of whether we're going to get hate out of this place or not. It's an issue that we get a stand from our brothers and sisters in Israel. Because when you look at what Hamas has done and Hamas has always stood for, we talk about peace. But the truth of the matter is you can't have peace with someone who doesn't want peace. You can't have peace when someone says you don't have the right to exist. You've got to combat and push back. And so I'm here to say that the United States Congress, my colleague Dan Goldman, I was with Grace May earlier today. We are going to make sure that Israel has everything that it needs to defend itself. To be silent is to be complicit. We cannot sit on the sidelines. And I gotta tell you, as the lead Democrat on the Foreign Affairs Committee, I'm going to be going from country to country and saying, where do you stand? Because this is a human rights issue. And we all got to stand together and say this can never ever happen again. Fact of the matter is, I've been to the Gaza Strip. I've been in those tunnels. I've watched people who just wanted to eat, but they have to sit with their faces to the door, scared if someone wants to attack them. Enough is enough. So I'm going to stand, as the President of the United States has said, making sure that everything that Israel needs is there. I'm standing with the President as he sent George W. Bush ship there to make sure that folks know that the United States is standing strong with Israel. I'm going to stand with my colleagues. I close on this because we think it's so important. I called my colleague, Michael McCall, who's now the chair of the Foreign Affairs Committee. I said, Michael, we've got to speak with one voice. We've got to make sure our Congress puts something out. We work collectively to draft
We are on Broadway and 39th.
to talk about the hate and the heinous acts and the criminality of Hamas, and that we stand with Israel. And when we get back to Washington, D.C., that resolution will be introduced. And it will be, when we have the opportunity to vote on the floor, the very first thing that the Congress does so that we can speak to the world and say that the United States Congress stands with the people of Israel and will do what we have to do to make sure it has everything that it needs to defend itself.
Thank you, Congressman. Next we'll hear from Congressman Dan Berger.
Thank you, Mayor Adams, for pulling us together. It's wonderful to see so many of my friends in elected office, so many of my friends in the Jewish community, so many of my friends who are New Yorkers, so many of my friends who are Americans, and so many of my friends who will not accept terrorism. On Saturday morning at 6:30, I was lying in bed with my 9-year-old daughter on one side and my 5-year-old daughter on the other side, and sirens went off in Tel Aviv. It is a well-known signal in Israel, and not well known to me or my family, that there are rockets on their way. We had 90 seconds to get to the stairwell in the hotel until the possibility of a rocket landing on our hotel would happen. Thankfully, and in part, large part because of the tremendous partnership between the United States and Israel, the Iron Dome intercepted nearly all of those 2,200 rockets on Saturday night. But the trauma that my children and I felt as we went back and forth to the stairwell as the sirens called out, as we heard the Iron Dome missiles intercepting the rockets, is nothing compared to the trauma that so many of our brothers and sisters and family members in southern Israel have had to endure and continue to endure today. And make no mistake about it, this is not part of the Middle East conflict. This is not part of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. This was a heinous terrorist act. Nothing less than absolute destruction, indiscriminate, horrific murder, abduction, rape by an organization that is a terrorist organization. And like we did with Al-Qaeda, and like we have done with ISIS, we must stand with Israel to eradicate the terrorist organization Hamas.
Fact. Hey, Grant.
And I say this not only as a proud Jewish member of Congress who supports the Jewish state of Israel. I say this as someone who believes deeply in democracy. And Israel is a true democratic ally. We must always stand in unison, even when we have some disagreements, as we do here, with our democratic allies. But I also stand here to urge everyone to recognize that it is better for the Palestinian people, for them and all of the world to be rid of Hamas and to be rid of terrorism. The pathway to peace in the Middle East is through a partnership with those members of the Palestinian community who want peace, who want prosperity, who want success, who want democracy. And that is not Hamas. And we in Congress, as Congressman Meek said, will do absolutely everything that we need to do to make sure that Israel has what it needs to defend itself against these horrific terrorist organizations, and that Israel will always be able to be secure and safe as the state of the Jewish people in a democratic nation in the Middle East. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Congressman. Next, we'll hear from Noah Gilboard from the JCRC.
Good evening. I learned the history of Israel from a professor of mine at Brandeis University about 15 years ago. This man taught me everything I know about Israel and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And I think of him all the time. This morning, I got a letter, an email, sending condolences to my professor because his son and his daughter-in-law, who lived on a kibbutz in the south of Israel, were murdered by a terrorist while shielding their young son, who survived because his parents' bodies were on top of him. This is close to home. My sister was in Israel. She landed here at JFK only a few hours ago after spending too long in a bomb shelter. The images that I've seen over the last couple of days are images that remind me of horrific things that I have seen throughout history, things that I have not experienced in my lifetime. I thought they were history, but they are not. They are here, and they are evil. I want to thank the mayor, and I want to thank all of the elected officials who are here today and who spoke up publicly, standing in support of Israel in its time of need and in our time of need. I look at you and I know who you are and I remember what you've said. I remember what you've done, and I remember that when we needed you, you showed up. I wish that your colleagues had the same courage. Look at these people. Look at their faces. Know their names. You have leaders in front of you. You have people who are here, who are brave, and who are not afraid to stand up for truth, stand up for justice, and they are not afraid to say that murder is wrong, that kidnapping the elderly and children is wrong, that rape is wrong. They are not afraid to stand with people and have that moral clarity when we need them to do that. This shouldn't be a big ask, but for some reason it is. I have 2 daughters. They're 8 and 5. We went to synagogue yesterday, and it was supposed to be the happiest day on the Jewish calendar. The happiest day. The holiday literally is called the happiness of the Torah, Simchat Torah. And instead of dancing, instead of celebrating, my community made a decision to sing a song about the eternal hope for peace, for one day we will not have to be fearful of what will happen to our lives. This is a vigil, and I invite all of you to sing in Hebrew with me, with apologies to those who don't know Hebrew. This is an old Jewish prayer and song about peace and our eternal hope for it. Join hands if you will. And if you won't, that's okay too. Shalom Limona, Shalom tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Mark your calendars now. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock in Dag Hammarskjöld Plaza near the UN, there is going to be a massive rally. A massive rally in support of Israel. All of you need to be there. All of you need to bring your friends, elected officials. I'm looking at you. Show up. Thank you very much. Am Yisrael Chai.
Thank you very much, Noam. We all pray for the rest of our family. Thank you, everybody, for coming today. We pray for those that are still hostage.
Here comes the mayor.
We pray for our friends and family that are in Israel. We pray for those that we've lost. May their memories be a blessing. Thank you.
Don't know which way he's going out. This is probably his car right here, I'm sure.
I guess the good news for his parents is the only news that we did.
Security's very tight.
Blue flash.
And a brand. These are all set. They're really good. Hold your hat, we're going to get it right.
It's coming out this side, but it is very crowded. He got a sign that says Mayor right on his damn jacket.
Fast, he's not gonna come over here if you want. What she wants to do, that's
Anything you need. Mr. Mayor, that was fantastic. Your words were beautiful. God bless you, my friend. Thank you. That's a Boogie Bob exclusive.
Hi. Just a few words.
for me.
Make it very quick.
Yeah, it's
Come
going
on,
to be
bro.
quick. What
Yep,
important
go ahead, jump in there.
issue is
You can jump in there. Get in there.
support about New York City support this whole everything that's going on.
All right. Sorry. That was a Boogie Bob exclusive.
Yes, yes. Perfect.
Slapped him on his back. Ooh, that was a little long. The mayor had tears in his eyes. When he was speaking earlier, it was so raw and from the heart. You could tell the guy was not bullshitting. If some of you are wondering, Bob, you were a little shaky there. It's because I'm carrying this big ass bag, bro. I got a big ass bag from Burlington, bro. You couldn't have done this shit, I guarantee you. That was very moving and emotional. When you heard about the congressman who was actually there in the hotel with his family. Guys, we're all used to countries, including U.S., firing missiles into another country. It's been going on in the Ukraine for almost 2 years. But when you sneak into a country and you kidnap babies and murder people in the streets, it's a whole nother level. Here they are with their signs. Everybody was preaching love. One guy got up there and was like, yo, hell no. We need to track them down and kill them all. He was like, and that was a rabbi, by the way.
Because they couldn't take it. They couldn't have a full work day because of what I saw last night. They killed 260 people who went to a rave party. That was completely unprovoked. The people who did this were commando fighters. They were standing from this distance to their victims. They saw their pupils. They saw their eyes.
So did your people.
Sorry?
So did your people. They did the same. They also killed innocent people.
I don't know about instances like this, but if they did, I would break my heart to know about this. And I would wish Israel would prosecute.
So here's what we got going here.
I would
This guy is
wish.
Israeli, this guy is Palestinian. That was
900 people dead.
That was uncalled for.
He was saying Israel does the same. Well, I don't think when Israel does it,
they do not.
They target civilians. When they did this, killing civilians was the cherry on top for them. That made their day. I know personally a person dearly close to my heart.
Well, that was
that went to a rave party.
That was sad. Of course, if you're from Palestine, I'm sure you have a different view on things, but you cannot possibly agree with going in and you want to go in and get yourself some soldiers. That's war. You want to go in and kidnap grandmas and babies and rape everybody and burn people alive. That's not war. That is the devil. And I hope that every single one of them reaps what they sow. Oh boy. All right, we just walking and talking. Now guys, this is a pizza shop up here that I've eaten at. I think it's shit. I don't know, maybe I'm the bad guy here. But look at this. This is a line for John's Pizza. I think it's John's Pizza. I can't remember. I always get them confused. Joe's Pizza, I think it is. It's a famous spot. Don't get me wrong. It's very famous. But you're going to get in this line. Look at this line. Here you go. Keep in mind, it's New York City pizza. These are tourists, I think. I don't think regulars are waiting in this line. Bro, you're going to be here an hour and a half. I waited at Burlington for 2 hours. 2 hours to get my damn crap I bought. So this is Joe's Pizza. I've eaten it twice. I just think it's shit. Here's how many boxes they go through. These are, when you're done eating, You just put your boxes out. They'll pile them up, and this is a box container. You walk in and get your pizza. This is definitely one of the busiest pizza spots in New York. It's Joe's. Guys, if you've eaten at Joe's, get in the comments. I don't think it's that great. I don't think it's that great. Did everybody see the Boogie Bob exclusive with the mayor? Shook his hand, slapped him on the back. It was worth me standing there for an hour with my sciatica feeling like a knife is sticking out of my thigh. For you. I did that for you. Rev texted me, he says, Bob, screw your subscribers. They're nothing, man. I go, Rev, that's not cool. He goes, fuck them. I thought, Rev, that's really not nice. Very surprised at his attitude towards you guys. Tonight of all night? All right, I'm going to share something with you, even though I do not look good in this video. You're literally looking up my nose, in my mouth. I got to show you this video. So, you guys know, maybe you've seen it on my show, if you see the Orthodox Jews with the black hats and the long black coats and the curls and the beards, many times the kids are in Times Square and they're asking everybody, excuse me, are you Jewish? Well, I was shooting a video at the time, and it was a small video about why it's so cool if you're in to have your ear pods on, because people are going to come up and try to talk to you and you say, oh, I'm on the phone, I can't. So I was doing a video of that, and then these nice kids showed up. They asked me, sir, are you Jewish? I told them the same thing I say every time. Yes, 1%. Anyways, the video was down by my side. It's a horrible video, but I hope that you enjoy this video. Let me turn off my Bluetooth. I don't think I'll post it. I was going to post it, but I don't feel very comfortable with you guys looking up my nostrils. Here is the video of me and some of my Jewish friends in here. If you could tell me what it's called, let me know. Where they wrap the little wooden block around your head. RJ, help me out. I don't know. Here we go. So you want to come to New York? Okay, bring a hoodie. Bring a couple pairs of comfortable shoes and bring some damn ear pods. Here's where they approach me. Why? I wouldn't even turn them on. You're bringing the ear pods because you're going to get stopped about every 30 feet by someone wanting to separate you from your buddy. Hi, sir. Can I tell you about this new product I'm selling? Oh, I'm on the phone. Hi, sir. I'm from Jersey, and I lost my car keys and my grandma. I'm on the phone. I'm sorry, bro. Hi, sir. Can I tell you about my Savior, Lord, and Jesus Christ? I'm on the phone. I'm not Jewish. I'm 1%. That doesn't count, does it? Your mom is Jew? Yeah, my mom was 1%. How does that help? You always ask me, and then I tell you, 1%. I did the DNA test. Okay. I came back 1%.
Oh yeah, but did you
what
get it for me?
Yes, I do. I've always seen it, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, bro, don't worry.
All right. So I gotta take these off.
Peace in Israel.
God bless. First of all, can I say right now, God bless Israel.
Yeah.
All right. I'm on a thing, so I want to show my guys. Okay. Call you back.
Okay, so Baruch. Baruch
Atah
Adonai
Adonai Eloheinu Melech I'm not good at that. Haolam Asher Kiddushanu Mitzvotov V'tzivanu Al Mitzvot Tefillin Shema Israel Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Thank you.
Shalom, peace to all the beautiful people of Israel. God bless you. Thank you, man. I'm so sorry for what's going on. God bless you. It is my first time. Thank you so much. It was my first time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I feel good. Now I'll talk to you, and God bless your family. All right? Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. All right, so I just did a Jewish thing where they put the block on my head. Messed up my hair. But I told you to wear the earphones. I ain't got much sleep lately, so the eyes are baggy, but I look good. I ain't lying. So apparently I just said some kind of religious prayer. I feel good about it. And peace to all the people in Israel. God bless you. And here's the kids. This is the guys who just gave me my prayer. These guys all over the city will ask you, excuse me, are you Jewish? And I always tell them 1%. I never make the cut, but today I made the cut. So I don't know what I prayed, I don't know what. I just sent my blessings to all the men, women, and children who are affected in Israel. There it is. It appears now that I am 100% Jewish. And I even got circumcised an hour ago. And man, it hurt. It hurt. I'm not bragging, but the shmoyel, the guy that does the circumcision, said I had the largest foreskin of any human being. It's like 11 feet long. Okay, I'm being stupid. Okay, I'm joking. Look how good I look. I don't look good when you're up my nose like this. That's not a... All right. They asked me, have you been circumcised? I said, no, but I did have an operation on my penis a couple years ago. I had to take 8 inches out of the middle because it was very hard to ride a bicycle. I couldn't, you know, I would get it caught in the spokes. I don't want to get into that right now. It's really not noteworthy. I got a drummer up here drumming. Hear the drummer get wicked. 1989, the number, another summer. Sound of a funky drummer. And I'm carrying this. Guys, this is 40 Deuce. I'm from the street, so we call it 40 Deuce. Quattro Deuce, you might call it 42nd Street. The most famous street in New York by far. Particularly that block right there. That's 7th Avenue to 8th Avenue. Guys, just because the light's green don't mean that a bicycle ain't gonna run your ass over. It's a Boogie Bob exclusive with the mayor, hanging with the mayor. Here's a drummer. I'm just walking here.
There's nobody out here more than the fruit cup ladies. There's one there. Here's one here. And here. Here's a double whammy. And then if you get fruit, you might want to wash it down with some water. And then maybe, if you're lucky, a churro. He's got the churros going. How come none of these guys sell Big Macs? I think they would do pretty good. There but for the grace of God go I. He walked away.
Everybody move up to the orange zone, guys. Move up. We're going to start off light and work our way up.
Sorry guys, I tried. He doesn't deserve my attention or my dollar. I get it. I've been doing this a long time. You want to get a few people lined up so you can start making money. But they're not going to line up if you stand in there bullshitting them for an hour, bro. Oh, sorry guys. I'm ornery. Had a very long day. Gonna have a very long week. The doctor says if I don't get some Burger King in me within the next half hour, I'm not gonna make it. You wanna see a guy doing salsa? People are just setting up wherever they want now. There used to be designated areas. If you're eating here, you get dinner theater because this guy's doing salsa. I think he might have a crush on me. I'm just walking here. These kids went to Burger King. Look at them. They got their little crowns on. They didn't bring Uncle Bob nothing. That's crazy. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest with you. Guys, I'm not giving a tour. I'm walking home. I'm just walking home. We're just walking here. You thought your job was hard. How'd you like to stand in that gorilla all day? That would be crazy. You're just standing there. You guys want to say hi to Spike? I probably just got demonetized. This is catching on a lot here. This is the Polaroid picture, guys. If you got a Polaroid camera, you know the old shake it like a salt shaker. Do not stop for the CD, guys. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Don't stop for the CD, guys. It's a new song I got on iTunes. People just setting up wherever they want. She got the food. She got the fruit. I got a shorty here in a little yellow skimpy outfit. I think it might be a dude. I'm not so sure it's a shorty. Yeah, it is not a shorty. It is a tallie. A tallie. Turn your lights on, Playboy. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you're just tuning on right now, we just had the mayor of New York City on my show for an exclusive Boogie Bob exclusive. Make sure you rewind it. Check him out. Also, about an hour ago, we had Queen Latifah on talking about her new cookbook. Here's some CD sellers ripping off these tourists. And now we bring our Latino brothers in the house. He's doing the bachata. I like the brother in the hat right there. He's smoking. Where's the ladies at? Where's the ladies at? Yeah! It's like a sausage fest over there. Burrito fest. Hot tamale fest. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We're just walking here. Here comes one of the flower hustlers. Spends $10 on flowers, flips them, and makes 80 bucks. Get your flowers on, Playboy. Get your flowers on.
Especially you. That guy's mad cool. I didn't even make him like that.
All right.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't want to see it,
Come on, player. Heads up, little guy. Heads up. They dancing all over Times Square tonight. What's today, Monday? Okay, everybody be quiet. Here's a couple cops. Don't say nothing. All right, I think we're clear. I think we cleared the cops. All right, guys, this is the heart of Times Square. This is where you hold onto your wallet. The other day I was here, a guy put his hand in my front pocket for 30 minutes. After a while I said, "Sir, I don't know what you're doing, but to the left. To the left, to the left. Everything in my pocket to the left." Oh, we got a princess. She's new out here. I've never seen her before. She's not your typical costume character. Maybe she's with these guys. All right, she's with those guys. Maybe it's her quinceañera. I think it is. Look at how beautiful she looks. Her mama's so proud. Go ahead, girl. Here's the penguin. Huh? Penguin, where you been? I don't see you for like a year. You okay? Good to see you, my friend. I ain't seen the penguin in a while. I wish there was a couple of Elmos out here. Oh wait, there's one, 45 Elmos. Look, he's trying to take a picture of his girl, and these morons get in there, look. He's like, no thanks. Now look at all the other minis line up, waiting to pounce also. That was going to cost you like 80 bucks. You're lucky you got out of there while you could.
Thank you. No, we just had a few more just now. Yeah.
Oh, they're going to keep coming, believe me. You got out of there. He dossed himself an $80. Sorry, brother. Sorry. The guy just bumped me. Let me check my wallet. Wallet's there. We've got a protest out here. I just left a beautiful prayer vigil for Israel. This one, I don't know what it is. This is elections in Domingo. All right. Lady's a little aggressive with that cage. You're a little aggressive with the cage, lady. A little bit aggressive. All right. The red steps are closed tonight. I'm getting a little claustrophobic. Just getting a little bit claustrophobic. I was here earlier and a girl put her hand in my front pocket. And I was like, that's yucky. I could swear I was going to catch cooties. Ma'am, I insist you remove your hand. All right, I'm being stupid. I'll be the first to admit I'm being stupid. Guys, I'm really excited. The McRib is coming next month, folks. This guy has birds. He's got big ass parrots. All right. We did it. We did it. We made it through Times Square. If you guys tuned in and you saw the exclusive Eric Adams, Queen Latifah dropped by, which is always nice. This dog is, look at how cute this dog is. He's a little French bulldog. And I guarantee you he's got an Instagram. He's just chilling. He's just chilling. Little French bulldog. Better be careful, they rob you out here for your dog. They'll get you. Dog like that's $2 grand. I hope that you had a good time. I assume you didn't. Pretty safe to say you didn't. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and I'm gonna shoplift a jar of pickles. It's on my bucket list. Ever since I was little. We were in school and the teacher said, what do you want to be when you grow up, Jimmy? Jimmy said, I want to be an astronaut. And how about you, Tony? Tony was like, I want to be a cop. And they said, how about you, Bobby? I said, I want to grow up and steal a jar of pickles. And it's just been a goal of mine since I could remember. Please be kind and loving to each other. Be good to yourselves because you deserve it. And if you have not been told today, I don't know why you haven't, but if you haven't been told how special you are, let me be the first to say you are special. God bless you. Let's talk again soon. Peace.